is Vervain, the Wandering Witch, and this is my first ever monthly favorites video. How have I not done one of these before? I don't know. I love watching them. I don't so much anymore because I don't wear so much makeup anymore, but I used to watch a lot of the makeup monthly favorites videos. Those were always my favorite makeup videos to watch. And I was just, when Hay House had their sale, they're on their decks, my roommate Laura and I were, we had kind of like a movie night, and we sat down and watched like YouTube deck reviews of every single Hay House deck that we thought looked halfway interesting. We spent probably like 6, maybe even like 8 hours just sitting in front of my desk watching deck reviews on YouTube. And I've discovered New Age Hipster, who I can't believe I'd never heard of before. She makes wonderful, wonderful videos. Laura and I were both watching, and we were just like, we like her so much. Can she just come over to the Citrine Palace and be friends with us? And probably not, because we're strangers and she's somewhere across the world. But she kind of inspired me to do this. I think in the back of my head I'd kind of been wanting to do this for a while, but I can't say for sure whether I'd actually thought of it before or whether Vix gave me the idea. Not sure. Either way, I want to do it and I'm excited to be here, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the things that I'm wearing first. This shirt, I just got it from Target, and like, I usually don't really buy like t-shirt type things anymore, but it's so soft. And it didn't say anything on it, it just had a moon, and I like the moon. It feels like autumn and witchy and Halloween-y without being like Bam. I don't know if that makes any sense, because it is kind of like Bam, but I really like it, and it's really, really soft, and even though it's still technically too hot for long sleeves here most of the time, I'm wearing it anyway, because I love it so much. And then this necklace is one of my favorites, but more the beads that I just got. This is carnelian. I hope you can see this. And, what a faceted beauty that is. And the little guys on either side are pyrites. And I will try and get a good picture of that up on my Instagram soon. This baby is for sale, kind of. If you want to buy it, I will sell it to you. But I'm still wearing it now. But I do have more of these beads. I think I have like 3 more of this size, and then I have a bunch of like teeny tiny ones if you want like a really cute little charm necklace. Anyhow, I have been loving wearing it. I'm getting shit done, and that's why I wear carnelian, is to get shit done. It feels so good. And pyrite, and they just like, the pyrite and the carnelian just amplifying each other, but not in like a too much way. It's like, it's earthy. It's fiery, but it's earthy. It's good. It's controlled, and it makes me happy. This is also from Target. This is also totally one of my favorites, because it's actually my very first all-black witch hat. And it was $3. $3 in the like the front part when you first walk in, and then there's like clearance, but some of it's seasonal. And I'm not really sure why they call it clearance. What they really just mean is like cheap, immediate, what do you call it, like immediate satisfaction? I don't know what the phrase that I'm looking for is, but it's in that first, why can't I remember this word? Impulse buy section. That's not the phrase I was looking for before, but where they have all the little $1 to $3 impulse buys, and it was $3 for this hat. Which brings me to, I'm not wearing it, but also in that same clearance section for $1, this bat headband, and I think it's designed for a head smaller than mine. Like, it's kind of, oh my god, my hair, witch hat hair. But it fits on my head just fine. Like, I would like it if I designed it myself to be exactly the way that I wanted, and if I paid like $10 for it, I would want it to go like down behind the ears a little more and feel a little more secure on my head. But I mean, I've worn it out like this. I'm totally happy with it. I don't know if you can tell it's glittery. And that was, I shit you not, $1. $1 for this fucking adorable bat headband. I feel so cute in it. Should I just keep that? I don't know. I really want to wear my hat. But maybe next video. Okay, so bat headband. Okay, there's one more thing that I got from Target that is on my favorites list. I think just one. And it's this lighter, which makes me so happy. So when I like light incense, if I'm not lighting candles or anything, I use the smell of the incense as a correspondence, like for magic or like setting the vibes or whatever. But then the other thing that I do, I use my lighter as like a magical tool. And so Sean bought a bunch that were just like solid colors, but they were like red, orange, gray, and blue. And so like I used the blue one if I wanted to like set the mood to go to sleep and calm down, or I'd use the orange one if I was like I want to be creative right now and get stuff done. And then I'd use the gray one for like any sort of odds and ends. And so I've been like thinking more about that like lighter magic. And I saw this one. I'm just loving that like witchy boho is kind of in, I guess. Which, I mean, it's October. But like I feel more, there is more witchy goodness in the world. Bohemian, I guess. But it says enjoy the little things. And it just makes me so happy. Because of course I do enjoy the little things. And I think it's very important to enjoy the little things. And I think a lighter is one of those little things. And I am enjoying it. Yay. There's that one. Okay. So, I guess it was in September. Wow, September was a long month. So at the very, very beginning of September, me and Sean and Laura, Sean's my boyfriend, and Laura is our roommate, and she's amazing. They're both amazing. I feel so lucky. And our friends David and Levi all went on a road trip to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. And oh, it was magnificent. It was magnificent, magnificent, so beautiful. I think I have a video. I think I made Sean take a video of me reading a poem that I wrote in the woods that I wrote the poem about. And so maybe I will find that and post it. I hope I find it, and I hope I remember to post it. Remind me. And anyhow, besides the wonderful, wonderful scenery and the aspens, oh, the aspens, and the birds and the cold air, oh, it was so beautiful, so beautiful. There was a crystal shop. And it was actually quite a good crystal shop. And they had a couple things in there that I was like, I am not paying for that. But they had a lot of really good deals. And I got, are these other things here from there? No, I only have one thing here from there. But it's my favorite. Oh, no, I have two. Oh, the citrine. Where's the citrine? Here's the citrine. Okay, I'll show you the citrine first. This hunk of golden beauty. Ugh. It's like, so it's maybe a little bit darker orange because I've got these orange curtains in the video, but it's extremely richly colored. And you probably won't be able to see it, but there is a rainbow. You're not gonna be able to see it, but oh my god, this beauty is so powerful. I've been leaving this, I've actually kind of been moving it around. It was in my basket that I was taking to a friend's house. I'd had it on the shelf above my nightstand that's like my personal altar, mostly for when I'm sleeping. I'd had it on my windowsill by my bed. I'd had it like on the bath. Citrine is so much my friend. It's probably the stone that I like surround myself with the most of, other than just like pyrite. I don't know. I have a lot of amethyst and quartz around me and pyrite, but citrine. Anyhow, this one, it's so nice to hold, and it's so raw. It feels so alive. And I've been manifesting some real shit up here at the Citrine Palace, and this is my most powerful piece of citrine that I have right now. I'm still a little bit jealous of Laura's beautiful cluster that manifested this house. More on that story later. Well, I'll have to get her in here and we'll have to tell the story together. It's so good. Anyhow, this citrine, favorite, September, good stuff. My other favorite that I brought back from Rainbow Gifts, I think, is the name of the rock shop. It's got like a big room of rocks, but it's not just rocks. This generator, it's I don't know how to, I picked it up a couple times when I was there. Because I picked them all up. I was like, I need one of these, because they were such a good deal. And I like picked all of them up at least twice each, and none of them were like really it for me. And then I picked this one up again, and I was like, did I miss this one before? Has it been here the whole time? Did I just not see it? Did I just not feel its magic when I held it? I don't know. It's so earthing, and I've never met another quartz, just like plain clear quartz, that is so earthing. And this one just like, I feel like it roots me down, and it's like, girl, you stand right here and you're gonna take care of yourself and you're gonna do shit that needs to get done, and then when you're done with that, I'm just gonna like fill you with joy and light and love and good vibes, and it's gonna be great. And it's like, it's so earthing, grounding, rooting, and then it's so energizing. It's like, I don't know, man, but it's good. On the whole ride home from Colorado in the car, I didn't have to drive on the way back. I had a long shift, but one of our friends, like, it turns out really, really, really likes driving, and really, really, really hates being in the car and not driving. So he drove almost the whole way home, and so I sat with this just like in my lap most of the ride home, and it just felt so good. It feels so good right now. I'm gonna leave it in my lap while I go through the rest of my favorites. Which brings me to actually another thing that I got in Colorado, which is kind of weird that I got it in Colorado. It's not like a Colorado special thing. It was just at the coffee shop. Actually, I guess I have two more things that I got in Colorado at the coffee shop. It was called Higher Grounds. And they had some journals. And I actually didn't go in the morning. Laura and the one we were staying with went together and came back, and the one we were staying with had this journal. And I saw it, and I was like, that's Flora Bowley. That's a Flora Bowley painting. And they're both like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, guys, that's the woman who I showed you the video. I will post a link to the video down below if I remember. I hope I remember. Nag at me if I don't. But you can also find it just if you search Flora Bowley, Flora Bowley, or like Brave Intuitive Painting is her thing. And I saw a video of her painting a painting, and I just thought, this is how I want to paint. Like, it was kind of how I had been like trying to paint, but I didn't understand what I was trying to do. And when I saw her doing it, I was like, yeah, that's what I want. And I can't tell so much, like, I want to know more about this Flora Bowley person, but the kind of art that she does is the kind of art that I kind of want to do, and that I want to integrate into art therapy eventually, which another thing we can talk more about later. Anyhow, I looked it up, and this is indeed a Flora Valley painting. I knew because I recognized her handwriting, where it says dream, and it's just like, it's so her style. And the other thing is that I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, but the Citrine Palace, this house, this magical house, our neighbors have peacocks. Peacocks. Our neighbors have peacocks. And so every morning or every afternoon, all the time, there's peacocks around here. And there's peacocks in the road, and there's peacocks in the front yard, and there's peacocks in the backyard. And they're so, so beautiful. And they make noises, but they're actually not bad noises. When I was a kid, there were some peacocks in my neighborhood, and they sounded like dying cats. And I was like, I never, ever, ever want a peacock. And here, all the peacocks have sounded like happy cats, or like geese, or then they do this other thing that's just very peacocky, and I don't even remember off the top of my head what it sounds like, but they're all very pleasant sounds. The most common sound that I hear in the peacocks is more like, meow, meow. I don't know, I'm doing a bad job. But it sounds like a cross between a cat and not a dying cat, like some other nice bird. I don't know. So peacocks, and also because Laura and I were both feeling Kuan Yin, and then Kuan Yin is peacocks, and so peacocks had been like really special to me. Or like have been popping up for me a lot lately, and then I saw this, and it was by one of my favorite artists, and I was like, I have to have it. And then Laura opened it and showed me the pages, and the pages inside it are so beautiful. And I saw the pages, and I was like, okay, I really do. I have to have this. And so what I've been using this one for is I called it my Bartok Treasury. And then I can't see the thing and show you at the same time. A compendium of quotes, poems, and prose for the wandering witch to share when appropriate. And so, because I have, there's all these poems and quotes and just like little excerpts of literature that I always want to share when I'm out and about at friend's house, and then it's like, get out the phone, look it up, can't find it, and then you spent 20 minutes looking at your phone instead of talking to your friends. And I usually bring like a bag of stuff over to places anyway, and so I just wanted to have a book that I could take with me anytime I was going to some community gathering or ritual or open mic or tea gathering or something, that I could grab the one book that would have most of my favorite pieces of writing in it. And a lot of them are my original pieces of writing that I want to be able to share with people, and a lot of them are not. And Mythopoeia, of course, was the first thing that I put in there. Oh, and here's the Aspens poem that I wrote that I said I was going to put up. My 9 Noble Virtues poems, Fiddler Jones from Spoon River Anthology. Some Shakespeare sonnets. Anyhow, and I've been having a lot of fun lettering the poems. Like, let me see if I can find one that I was really happy with. Yeah, I guess this one. I don't know, it's not that fancy, but I had a lot of fun writing it out. And I like it. And so this has been very special to me, and I have actually shared out of it with friends at a gathering at least once so far, so that's very exciting. Okay. Oh, and the last Colorado thing that I got, I didn't actually get it. Sean's mother bought it for me. Look at this. The fox mug. Is that not the most adorable thing you've ever seen? And I thought, so there's a little quote, I don't know if you can see it on the inside. It says, "Wherever you are, be all there." And I thought that was the most perfect thing, especially because we were in Colorado at the time, and we were only there for 2 days, plus the 2 days of driving. And I thought it was such an appropriate sentiment for there and for any time. Wherever you are, be all there. I love it. Thirsty. Okay. A few more crystals. I'll try to get through these really quick. So these are some beads that I just got, and I haven't done anything with them yet. I've just been, like, feeling them. They're so wonderful. I think they're called Dragon's Blood Jasper. Oh my god, can you see that? And these are, almost all of these are available for custom pieces. So if you have like a particular color or style that you want a pendant or something wrapped in, I have Dragon's Blood Jasper, and it feels so earthy. The weight, you hear that? It's a good stone noise. And the green and the red and the white, it's good. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna skip those two. Sorry. This is getting really long. And so these are from Planet K. Planet K is just a little gift shop around town, and they have like a little kiosk kind of in each of their stores that has crystals, cheap little crystals. Just some tumble stones and some raw like chunks or clusters or whatever. And most of them are 99 cents. They have 99 cents quartz points, amethyst clusters, quartz clusters, frozen quartz, pyrite clusters. And they have like $1.99 agates. They're good. I go there for things. And Laura and I were talking to them because they hadn't ordered more crystals in forever. We were like, guys, when are you going to order more crystals? And they're like, oh, we only do it every 6 months or so. And we're like, no, you do it. However often you do it, we will come in and buy you out of all of our favorites, and you will make profit. So you should order them more often. And they ordered in a batch for us and told us like what day it was going to come in. So that day or that evening, we went in and we picked out first pick of the crystals. And in the pyrites, there were the chunkiest one I don't actually have, and I don't know where I put it, but these two are still pretty chunky. And I'd never seen pyrite with chunks this big before. Man, I hope you can see this real well. It's just like, it's so chunky. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's try one more time to show you. I'm still getting the hang of this camera thing. Man, I'll have to get some pictures. They're really, really beautiful. And the super chunky ones feel super earthy and fiery. And I love me some earthy stones. And these have just been sitting on my windowsill by my bed. And that's really nice for waking up in the morning. And one last crystal. This is actually a necklace that I made. This one, I literally, when I wrapped it, I didn't even like it that much. Like, I mean, I liked it, obviously. I don't sell things I don't like. But I didn't, like, connect with it personally. I was like, okay, this one's for someone else. Like, I don't need to wear this one first before I send it off. But I felt like it should go on this cord, but I wanted it to be shorter. So I was learning how to tie an adjustable knot. And just to make sure that I had done it correctly, I wanted to try it on and see how I could get it. And I tried it on, and I did not take it off until I went to bed. And the next day I woke up and I put it on first thing, and I didn't take it off till I went to bed. And the next day I went to work, and then I came home and I put it on first thing. I'm not allowed to wear jewelry at work. And didn't take it off till I went to bed, and I've kind of been living in it for a couple days. And I'm finally feeling like I might be like ready to let it go to a new home. But damn, this kyanite. And let me just like show you this up close. There's like green gemmy bits. Oh. And then the back is just totally empty. I love it. I love it. It's so, I feel like it's musical. Anyhow, that has been really, really nice to wear. It's just, it feels, I've been wearing it short, like, I guess about that long. and just the weight of it on the chest, on like the collarbone area, it just feels so nice. It's not like a pressing weight, it's just like a reminder that it's there. It feels magical and powerful, and it's great. And this is so special. You've probably seen this in a couple of my photos. This is a shell that my friend Mickey, or Z, however you may know her, she's all over Instagram, you probably do know her, brought this back from her travels, to Pachamama, and which is a place that's very sacred to her. And she just found this shell on the beach, and the pictures, like, video is not, like, it can show you how big and beautiful this thing is, but it can't show you how heavy this thing is. This thing is probably like 3/4 of a pound. I weigh meat all day, so I should know. Yeah, like 1/2 pound, 3/4 of a pound. Don't I have a scale up here? Maybe I can find out. I'm curious now, actually. My guess is 3/4 of a pound. I'll let you know if I'm wrong. It feels so powerful. I just feel like the whole spiral dance within me when I hold it, and it's so good. It's such a good, earthy, magical, powerful feeling, and I've been really, really, really trying to dig into my power lately. I'm on this weird, crazy journey of belief, trying to, at least temporarily drop my skepticism so that I can see just how much I can do when I really, really, really believe. And that's a whole nother video, and we'll get to that someday, maybe. Next favorite, I'm not going nearly as fast as I wish I could go. I hope y'all are enjoying this. This looks terrible. It's all ink stained because it's been in my work pocket, because I take it to work with me every day, and my pens always explode in my pocket because I spend so much time going in and out of refrigerators. But this is, I can't even read the name of, I think it says Spider Goddess Web, but I'm not sure. I will try and find out if, my friend Cassandra makes these lip balms, and I got this one from her at the Sherwood Celtic Gathering, and this one is lavender lemonade, and it's so good. And I found that a lot of like natural homemade lip balms will be super, super grainy, and I'm not sure why that happens, but this one is the smoothest, most delicious lip balm, and it was extremely reasonably priced, and it smells so good. Lavender lemon is one of my very, very favorite smells. She has other scents. She said they were all like drinks. I think there was like a sidecar or something. I don't know. If I find that she has these available online, I will link to it below, because everybody should have her lip balm. It's so good. Okay, so this one, I technically read this back in July, but I'm still working through it. I read it in like a day and a half. I'm still I'm still carrying out the advice contained within the pages. This is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, or The Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing. And all I can say is I may sound like a dork or a dweeb, or I don't care what, for saying that everybody should read a book on decluttering and organizing. But it's so, so good. I feel like I've been sitting in so much clutter for so long, trying to figure out like how to convince myself to get rid of a lot of it. And when I read this book, I finished like the first 2 or 3 chapters, and I was like, shit's going down. And I already had a list going in my head of like, I'm getting rid of this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. And as soon as I got back to Texas, I was in California at the time, as soon as I got back to my house in Texas, I was like, Sean, hand me the trash bag. Shit's going down. We're throwing stuff away. We're donating stuff. It's going away. We're giving it away. I don't care how it leaves the house. It's gotta go. And it's still in progress. But I got rid of 6 banana boxes, which banana boxes, you know, boxes, bananas coming at the grocery. Big, 2 half-price books, and like 12 paper grocery bags of clothing, and we're gonna have a clothing swap, and it's gonna be great, and life is awesome, and I'm trying to move through this quickly. This is a thing that I bought a while ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to use them. I don't know where my other 2 are, but here, well, I do know where they are. They're over there with my other decks, but this is the one that I can reach from here. This is this beautiful, beautiful deck bag, and this is from Mom Wife Lady on Etsy. She posted in one of my, just one of the Witchy or Wild Women groups that I'm a part of on Facebook, just that she was in a rough spot and would you mind looking through her Etsy shop? And she had these little festival bags for a wonderful, wonderful price. And they were super cute. And she had all these different awesome colors of yarn. And I almost ordered some of them. And then I was like, wait, this is a real person here behind this brand. I can totally message her and ask her if she'll just make them as tarot bags. Because that was what I was going to use them for. And I was like, oh, you know, it's fine the way it is. It'd be nice if it had a flap and not the long strap. But, you know, whatever, I'll use it. And then I was like, I'll just message her. And so I messaged her and I was like, hey, could you make these but as like tarot bags? And she was totally down. She charged me the same price, and I bought 3 of them, and one is this wonderful like desert sunset sunrise pink purple orange white blend, and then one of them is more like a rainbowy, it's like pink, yellow, blue, green, a little bit of purple maybe, turquoise, Kelly green, and that one I don't actually have anything in yet, but I'm getting a bunch of Oracle decks soon, so we'll see. And then I got one that's more like, where is that one? One that's more like blue and purple, and I think it has my Revelations Tarot in it. I love when my like container matches the stuff that's in it. So this one has in it one of my other favorite deck lately, and that is the Chrysalis Tarot. These cards are so good. This is the back, and I should do a review of these. These took me a while to get, but I had a really crazy experience with them recently, and I want to talk about that. I should do another video to talk about that. But man, such beautiful cards. If you haven't looked into these, you should. It's the Chrysalis Tarot, like a butterfly's chrysalis, by Holly Sierra. And then also, apparently, I'm super smart and had the business card for the person who makes the bags. And that is right here. You can see that. It says Mom Wife Lady, www.momwifelady.com or etsy.com/shop/momwifelady. And I'll put that down below if I remember. Remembering is hard, guys. So hard. And she puts a little button on it and then a tie. So there are 2 strings, so you could tie it around the button. But I just wrap it around the button like that a couple times. And that works out really well. And then there's a few decks that I want to show you. The Kuan Yin Oracle I was called to get when Laura and I moved into the Citrine Palace. Kuan Yin had been calling to us, and then I was reading a book about her, and I read about the Peacocks, and I was like, okay, it's because of the house. And this deck, I've taken her out like to gatherings a couple times, but the last Big Sister gathering I went to, I almost went to grab her, and she kind of said, no, I belong here at the Citrine Palace. I want to stay home tonight. I want to stay home. Let your friends come here to experience me. And I was like, okay, that's what you want, that's what we'll do. I will show you just a few of these cards because they're so, so gorgeous. These are the backs. How can you beat that? And then this is the first card that is in here. Let's pick one more from the middle. The Tao. So, so, so beautiful. Such beautiful cards. And the book is so good. I will do a review of this deck at some point. If you're all feeling drawn towards Kuan Yin, I suggest this deck, the Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Really, really good. And the last deck that I have been really, really enjoying is my Extraordinary Oracle. And this is actually the perfect time to mention this because this was it's actually a pre-order only, but a pre-order is the only way to guarantee a deck publication. And so I had pre-ordered it, and when I first got it, I was showing all my friends, and my friends were like, oh, where can I get one? Where can I get one? I was like, sorry, you probably can't. You might be able to in the future. And now, right now, they're actually on sale, like right this second. Or they were a couple minutes ago. Earlier today, they were still for sale. The price is higher than the pre-order price was, but if you can afford it, this is a really, really good deck. The theme behind it is kind of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, finding magic in the mundane. And so all the cards are like everyday items. But this deck has been speaking to me. It's been so spot on. I've just been asking it like everyday questions too. And like one morning I was on my way out the door and I was like, I feel like I should draw a card. And I drew a card, and it was the keys, and I had not put my keys in my pocket yet. I was like about to leave the house without my keys, and then I drew this card. And I was like, duh, deck, of course you would do that. Thank you. And so this has been really fun to play with, and really good to use, and very helpful. It helped me remember my keys. And I think that's enough for now. I have more things that I could talk about, but we can talk about them some other time. Thank you so much for sitting with me these 37 minutes. Can you even believe that? I can't believe I've been talking to you for 37 minutes. I better go. I'll see you soon. Bye, loves.